Hi, my name is Kathy, and I appreciate you taking some time to watch this video today. I'm going to show you some exciting new software for Amazon sellers, and it's called BuyBotPro. I've been a beta tester for this software for the past 3 months, and it has just blown me away. I can't imagine sourcing my Amazon products without this software now because it's basically a virtual buying assistant, and it saves me so much time, but it also saves me a lot of money. I used to pay for Keepa, for the deep data in Keepa every month. I also paid for RevSeller, ASIN Inspector, Jungle Scout, Viral Launch, probably a couple others, just in an effort to try to have that crystal ball to tell me if a product is going to sell and whether I should buy it or not. And so I don't use any of those anymore because I have BuyBotPro. So I want to show it to you, and I hope that your socks are on because I am going to try to knock them off. Okay, so here we have an Amazon product page, and BuyBotPro is a Chrome extension, so it just loads from within Chrome anytime you're on an Amazon product page. Now, I don't always know the price of a product that I'm researching, or I don't want to go back and forth and just look them up if I'm researching a whole bunch of them. So a lot of times I will just take the half of the price like that and just analyze it really quickly and kind of see if it's worth my time or if there's something that stands out as a reason why I shouldn't sell it. I will always glance at the sale price here and over here just to make sure they match. Sometimes you might have fulfilled by merchant person, and if they're selling it for $10 plus $10 shipping, well then the real price is $20, right? So I always just sort of glance at that just to make sure I'm on a level playing field. And then you analyze it, and when you have a little blue arrow here, which is here and here, you get a pop-up window. And there on the ASIN, you can see the category, how many fulfilled by merchant sellers there are, how many FBA sellers there are, the total FBA stock, the weight, the dimensions, and whether or not Amazon is in the buy box now or if they've been in the buy box in the last 90 days. Anytime you want to know what these mean, if there's a little gray question mark, you can just hover over it and it'll try to explain what each setting is. So this is a predictor for the next 90 days that this is going to be in the top 1% of its category. And it's in the 1% of its category now, which is in toys and games. The current BSR, which is 903, and whether I'm eligible to sell it. So you need to be signed into your Seller Central account before you start analyzing with BuyBotPro. And if you don't, you'll just get a little message here that will say sign into your seller account with a link to take you there. Private label is kind of a gray area. It's hard to tell, but BuyBotPro makes every effort to guess whether or not it's a private label product. Also, this company has a sister company that helps people get unsuspended with their Amazon accounts. So anytime there's a private label brand or product that has gotten someone into trouble, they input it into here so that we'll know to take a closer look at that. If you come over here to this one, you can see that this is not a private label. I mean, everybody can kind of sell it. Also, I'm gated in this. I'm not allowed to sell Crayola crayons. We'll come back to the suggested purchase quantity in a little bit because that's a really nice feature, but we have to go a little deeper to understand it. Here's the profit margin. Here's the break-even price. So This is determined by the fees that BuyBotPro knows about and fees and shipping, etc., that you tell it about. So you know you have to sell it for at least this or you're going to lose money. Here's your return on investment and your profit. At the top of this little pop-up, you'll see your FBA fees. And in the middle there are fees that relate to selling products in the UK and Europe. And at the bottom here, we'll go into some detail in a few seconds about the prep fee, the extra fees, and the shipping costs that you can add in so that you can make a very informed decision about the product. We'll also come back to this feature here, which you're really going to love after we've covered a couple other things. So here we have an estimation of how many of this product is going to sell this month, and we have 86 there. And when we hover over it, we can see what has sold in the last 12 months by the month. And this will help you see if something is a seasonal product or not. Over here is how many have sold in the last 90 days, and this is BuyBot's prediction of how many will sell in the next 90 days. When BuyBot was first out of the box, we would get the score, but we wouldn't know why BuyBox loved it or hated it. So now these three reasons come up as to why it gets the score that it did. So this one has a low return on investment, and that's at 23, almost 24%, average profit, but it does have this positive of greater than 40 sales every 30 days. But BuyBot is really not recommending this product because of that. That's because I just made it up that I could buy that product at $15. But let's say I could go on Alibaba and get that product for $7. Well, that changes the scenery a bit, and now it's greater than 40 sales every 30 days, fabulous sales every 90 days, and fabulous profit at 11.57. So they say you make money when you buy the product, not when you sell the product. It's all about buying things at the best price. So now we're going to take a little deeper look into the underbelly of BuyBotPro, where there are settings that you can add fees in and control how your results are given to you. So here we can add a prep fee, and like my prep center, I found one that charges 22 cents to prep a product. And I think I need to go like 0.22 to make that correct. And a bundle fee, they charge 44 cents. But if you have bundles, BuyBotPro is going to add the prep fee and the bundle fee together. So I would just say, oops, I need to put the 0 there. I would just put half of my bundle fee. So when that's added together, my prep center is going to charge me 44 cents to bundle something. Extra fees can be taxes. There's all kinds of extra little fees you might get charged, maybe some kind of warehouse storage fee. Extra fees, now I get charged 2% for using a credit card by one of my vendors, suppliers, so I would put that in there. We'll come back to Google Sheets in a moment, and we'll come back to stock capital too, just as soon as we look at these fees. Shipping cost, I live fairly close to an Amazon center, so I pay about 50 cents a pound, depending on how much product I'm sending in. So let's save that and go down here to our fees, and you can see that it added in the prep fee, and the extra fees was my 2% that I was paying for my credit card. Here, so if I have a bundle, I can just turn that on, and you'll see here that now it's made the prep fee 44 cents, which was my bundle price. And EFN, that has to do with the European Fulfillment Network, so we won't go into that on this video. So going back up to the settings, let's visit the stock capital section. And so you can tell BuyBotPro how much money you have to spend. So if I have $2,000 to spend, I put that in there, and I can also give it how many I want to buy. There, I never want to buy more than 10. You can put a limit there. But if we just leave that blank for a second, so here it's told us that with that budget, we should buy 28 of these. It's never going to tell you to buy more than 10% of your budget on any single product. And if I had told it, well, I never ever want to buy more than 10 of something, then it'll tell you there. Also, if there's a score of less than 68%, it's not going to tell you to buy any. Now you can set criteria based on 3 different variables that you want to see. So let's say I don't want anything less than $5 profit. I don't want anything that's less than in the top 5% of its category. And I don't want anything that doesn't have an ROI of 30%. And so you click that. This product meets all those criteria. It's greater than 5, greater than 30%, and in the top 1% in its rankings. Also, there are other settings under this section for fast sellers, mid-range, or high profit. So it would just tell you whether this was a fast-moving product or not. It would say, does not meet your criteria if it only sold 2 a month. So let's visit in here. The last thing is our Google Sheets. So if you use Google Sheets, you can come here and you can start a new spreadsheet, and you just copy the whole address up here in the link to this section here in BuyBotPro. And you'll want to save that. So then you come down here and you can just press that, copies it to your sheet. You come back to the sheet, and there it is. Now, you might say, okay, I don't remember what all these numbers are for. I want headers. So if that's the case, you can create a spreadsheet like I've done here with the headers. And I'm going to go ahead and just copy the address of that. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go back into BuyBotPro and give it the new address. And you can customize things here as well. So this is the order BuyBotPro shoots them out in, and you can rearrange that any way you want. So let's say I wanted ASIN to be first. So I would just put an A beside that and make the product name B. And that's how I would rearrange the spreadsheet. But then you want to come back over here before you export it again. Let me save that before I forget. You come back over here to your spreadsheet, and let me just switch these and make, oops, I will get this. Okay, and just move this over because, oops, one too many. So this is the order I wanted it in. How did I lose category? I don't know. So now this is the order I want them in, and I've told BuyBotPro that's the order I want them in. So when I copy them over here, now there's my product with the headers. Over here is the source URL. You see that? So if you were going to buy this product at Walmart or someplace like that, and you just wanted to record the source URL, you could do that here. And I'll just put in walmart.com. So if I do that, then I come over here and there's the Walmart.com there. Also down here is request a feature. This opens up your email so that you can request features or if you're having an issue. And these are videos on how to work the product. But as you can see, it's really very simple. And a few months ago, there was a product that I bought. There was only a merchant seller, no FBA sellers, and all the programs, ACE and Inspector Pro, Jungle Scout, Market Intelligence, Viral Launch, and Scope, they all said that this product would sell over 500 a month. Well, I bought 50 of them, and guess what? No, they do not. I am the only FBA seller, and its product sells maybe one a month or two, if I'm lucky. But when I put that product into BuyBotPro, it says it's only going to sell two. So I'm sold on it, and I hope you are too. I hope you realize what a game changer this can be for your Amazon business. So I really appreciate your time today, and if you would like more information about the product, please click the link below the video. Bye.